Hi everyone, I'm Nasli Ramos Vidal. Today I'm going to interview Mr. Jan Acuña, who is an English teacher. Hello, Mr. Jan. How are you?
Hello, my dear, and excellent. It's a pleasure to be here with you and to see you again. How are you? And
Fine,
it's
thank
so
you.
awesome.
Today,
Okay, yeah.
today I shall ask some questions about sociocultural and language. Uh, Well, the
Okay.
first question is, what do you think is the relationship between language and culture?
When you learn a new language, it not only involves learning pronunciation, grammars, and rulers, it alphabets, for example, with sounds. We also are learning about the specific society custom and behaviors. When learning or teaching a language, it is important that the culture where the language belongs be referenced, because language is more deep in the culture. Language and culture are just together. A particular language usually points out to a specific group of people. When you interact with another language, it means that you are also interacting with the culture that speaks the language. You cannot understand one culture without accessing its language directly. This is the answer for me.
That's good. Okay. The second question is, what is the influence of culture in the process of a foreign language process?
Students, let me think a few moments. Students cannot truly master new language until they have mastered the cultural content in which the new language occurs. This means that understanding a new culture is an important element in achieving the success in second language acquisition. In fact, the learning with the family into which he or she is born, the community to which he or she belongs, and the environment in which he or she lives when when we are infants, we acquire our first language in a natural way because our society, our environment, and our culture continually feed us. Similarly, when we acquire a new language, we also need to acquire the culture's new nutrients.
Okay, I understand. Mr. Jan, this is the first question. Which cultural expressions do you know countries have strong language?
Well, I know a lot of them because language is with the technology um, an only language in every part of the world. People say different words from other language. For example, in our case, Spanish, it's common to hear international words like like, dale like a mi video, dale like a mi foto, yeah, okay, like good is another international word. This is good or good for you. Como que nos vemos a las 5. Okay, good. Sorry is just common too. No, to say no te entiendo. Sorry. Live. Uh, Another international word is bon appetit. I don't know if this is correct the pronunciation because this is French. Bon appetit. Yeah, it's very common and here in Cartagena. Freelance is common to hear in social media, in YouTube, on Facebook, to hear the word freelance. And website, everybody use this word website in order to refer to a web or yeah, sitios web, no? And cure is another one. Uh, Cure, yeah,
Okay,
this is.
let's continue with the fourth question. Why do you think is it important to have an oral tradition in a country?
It's a difficult question for me. Well, oral tradition like myths or legends are important for all societies, despite the reliance on some cultures or writing records and accounts. These traditions account for the way things are and often the way they should be, and assist people in educating the young and teaching important lessons about the past and about life. Because many oral traditions are highlight structure and are told faithfully without alteration, they can be as reliable as other known oral ways of recording and passing on experience.
That's right, Mr. Yang. The fifth question is, what do you think do we teach language using culture or do we teach culture using language?
This let me think. Well, this is an amazing question. Second, language learning involves a number of different dimensions, including grammatical competence, communicative competence, language proficiency, and cultural understanding. Now, teaching second language is not simple about giving speeches about syntactic structure or learning a new vocabulary, but should incorporate cultural elements, cultural activities, and objectives should be carefully organized and incorporated into second language lesson plans to enrich the teaching content. In other words, what I told you is that, of course, we teach a language using culture.
Okay. Final question is, do you take into account culture in the strategies you use in your English classes? Can you give me some example, please?
Yeah, of course. I always use cultural strategies in my classes. This is just important. For example, one of the most important things when we are teaching culture is materials. We have to select good good materials. We can find a lot of things today with technology 2.0. For example, we can access to podcasts, movie, news, and a lot of thing materials. Now, another one or another strategy that I really love is role plays. Role plays is one of the most cultural instructional technique, yeah, because a student can immerse in a new culture, can know and can imitate another another custom and behaviors. For example, can imitate a singer, an artist, an actress that they or she or he really like. For this reason, I really love those strategies. And additionally, we can use an instructional techniques approach. This is a socio-cultural approach. Is the most useful method currently.
Okay, Mr. Yang, thank you for your time, for your help, and bye bye.
Okay, my dear, was a pleasure. You're welcome. Bye bye. See you next time.